Alright, since now we're at the EB Expo, it's a good opportunity to take a look at some of the gaming figures available. Figures and statues are becoming more and more popular in gaming circles, and what better opportunity than to take a look at these here today.
Absolutely.
You've got big companies coming to play to make these. You've got Diamond Select, you've got NECA, who do some very detailed characters.
And of course, one of the biggest and possibly the most popular.
Probably the most popular, yeah.
Yeah, Playarts.
Playarts, absolutely. So I had a sample of Halo 4, which was very fun, and so we thought I'd take a look at some of these figures here. What we have is the red, blue, and the exclusive gold, all depicting the Master Chief, sporting the Spartan armor.
Indeed.
They're 9-inch figures. They're actually a little bit taller than their predecessors. That's because they're Playarts Kai. This is an advanced version of the figures. They're meant to be highly detailed, have more articulation, and of course be a little bit taller. They all come in a window style box packaging here, which is very cool, great for display purposes if you didn't want to take them out at all. Plus you can also bookshelf them as well if you want to save some space. They come with a variety of different accessories, switch out hands, detailed weaponry as well. Personally, if you wanted to get something exclusive, go with the gold edition because you get the rocket launcher, which is an exclusive item.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
A rocket launcher.
Yes.
It's very cool. I actually really like these figures. There is a lot of articulation on them.
Absolutely.
Possibly a little too much.
Too
When
much?
I was playing with it, it kind of got a little out of hand and hips were going in weird places. But still, I think the paint job on these are pretty cool as well. They're very shiny. They're very new kind of minted
shiny.
ones.
Yeah.
But I really like them. I think they're very cool as a Halo kind of fan that I am. I kind of like these. I probably would only go with one. I'd probably get, of course, the rocket launcher.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are a buy for me. I think they're pretty awesome.
Okay, well, I really like the detail in them, the Playarts Kai, but I don't know, I'm more inclined to go with a Series 1 or Series 2, have a look at Noble 6, Emil or June. Those characters, to me, just seem a little bit more battle-worn, and I like that aesthetic a little bit more than the shiny sort of armor type. That's just an aesthetic thing for me. You could get a couple.
Different ones.
Different ones, yeah, but it's only going to be a borrow for me. I'm not extremely taken with them.
They're cool.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to a very popular series, the Street Fighter collection. Now, fans have been very impressed with what Playarts Kai have done with these figures. Basically, Street Fighter has been around since the 1980s. It's hugely popular, and these figures are sought after as well. They come in a similar packaging, just like the Halo figures, like all Playarts figures, with switch-out hands, also switch-out heads as well, so it's a bit cool. Alternate display.
That's cool.
But unlike the Halo figures, you can see the joints in them a lot easier. Now, generally, as a rule, the joints in the characters can be hidden in mech-like characters a lot easier. Now, personally, that's something that I appreciate, but it's just an aesthetic thing, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a catch-22 though, because at the same time, I want my figures to move easily and be posable, but yet you got this joint that
elbow that's
elbows and knees, and yeah, it's difficult
weird
to sort of overcome sometimes.
Yeah.
It's hard to strike a balance. So with some of these characters, like the Cammy in particular, you can see the joints there, joint work there, and I don't know, aesthetically it's not as pleasing. From, the outset, if you have a look at these figures as they're standing there, I don't really like them very much. Even when they're standing kind of static in a neutral position, they don't really do much for me. But if you start to move them and put them in a particular position and start to get them into their fighting poses and stuff like that, the design elements start to come to life a lot more, and you can see a lot more as to why fans are being taken by these items. Yeah.
What are you going to give them?
I'm gonna give them a borrow though.
A borrow though?
Yeah. Moving them, they don't move as fluidly as I would have liked.
Yeah.
And some of the parts can be a little flimsy. But as soon as you put them into that iconic pose, like Ryu's Hadouken, it starts to really come to life. Those iconic positions with those iconic characters, it really brings it to life. And I can see why fans are flocking to get these on their shelves.
They are a borrow from me as well, I gotta say. The paintwork on these, it's good, but there's nothing terribly exciting about them.
Yep.
And I don't know, maybe it's because Street Fighter kind of bypassed me as a child. I never really got into it, so I'm not that attached to these characters. I don't like how some of the characters look. I know that if you can put them in their things, it'll make it a little bit more interesting for you. But for me, it's a borrow. They're not set my world on fire.
No?
No.
Fair enough. Well, that's the Street Fighter figures.
Yep.
So look, PlayArts do a whole range of characters and figures. They are expanding their range all the time. You can get Batman, Joker, we've got Metal Gear Solid here, we've got Uncharted as well. They also do Mass Effect. They're also rumored to be doing the Man of Steel figure, which is very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, so there's something for everyone with PlayArts. Yeah, they're expanding all the time, and they're also refining their characters also. So yeah.
They also do a fantastic Bayonetta. One of my favourites.
Bayonetta, exactly.
So cool.
Everyone should have guns on their shoes.
Yes.
And of course, we had to show you something very special, which we have right here in front of us. This depicts the classic Ezio from Assassin's Creed leaping over the broken pillar to assassinate someone.
Amazing.
It is made from cold cast porcelain, stands just under 15 inches tall. It's by a company called Syco, that's spelled S-Y-C-O. Of course, this is actually under the license of Ubisoft, but Syco actually make a variety of gaming statues. They're very, very good. They do Mortal Kombat. They also do some Marvel statues as well. A Nick Fury and a Rogue they have under their belt. A very reputable company.
That's cool. This Ezio, I've got to say, is incredible.
It is incredible.
I think it's absolutely amazing. The movement on this statue is phenomenal with the cape and the back of his jacket.
Yeah.
And the thing that I love the most is when you kind of look at his face, you can see that he's focused on something. There is a great movement to the character.
Yeah.
And the paintwork on this, I mean, it's phenomenal. It's so beautifully detailed.
That's right.
Now, there was only 2,000 of these
2,000?
created.
Yep, that's right.
So if you are an Assassin's Creed, save your pennies, because this is an absolute beautiful addition to the collection, I think. It's most definitely a buy from me. I love this.
Yeah, absolutely. You see more exclusive editions coming out these days with figures and statues. We've got DC Warner with their release of Injustice.
Yep.
They've got a couple of pretty nice statues coming out, one in particular. And you also got AC3. They're releasing some smaller figures. I think this is a wise move because something this great, although it's wonderful, it's not in everyone's price range. But the new character of Connor, of the protagonist in the new series, AC3, yeah, there's a couple of different statues you can get of him. They're a little bit smaller, but they're just as finely detailed. So, yeah, look, as for Ezio here, it's got to be one big fat buy from me. It is
amazing.
Beautiful. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Ray, we have been talking to everybody about your favourite gaming franchise, so I'm going to put you on the spot now. What would be your... I really am.
This is
What's
easy.
going to be yours?
Gaming franchise?
Gaming franchise, come on.
Dead Space.
Dead
Space. And I have an Isaac statue, a premium format Isaac statue arriving within a week. And I am very excited. Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you.